Hello my dear friends, guess what? I found a new miniature company, or I guess they found me. KG Toys reached out and asked if they can send me some of their most popular miniatures for me to open and share with you guys. I don't remember exactly what they decided to send me, so I'm going in kind of blind here. Pun intended, because this is a blind box unboxing. Anyway, we'll start with this little cardboard house. I got two different ones and I'm not sure if that means anything, but we'll find out. Well, this is interesting. Inside we have 5 blue pouches with the little bear on them, a little teddy bear that is. And I was almost going to say these are paper pouches, but they're not. They're actually plastic pouches. I'm just so used with the mini brands and miniverse paper pouches. Alright, well, I definitely did not expect to see this. To be honest with you, I don't know exactly what was I expecting to see, but not this. So it's basically a little boombox, and it reminds me of the time I did a video on Temu. I got one from there, and I don't know if this one is identical, but at the very least, it reminds me of that. The coolest thing about it is that most of these things actually work. And if I remember correctly, you can even open this thing where the cassette is. Yep, sure can. And I think, yep, there it is. You can even pull the cassette out. Isn't that the coolest thing? Well, let's put it in. And then I noticed here on the back, there's like a place for batteries, I think. And I'm curious if we can actually open it. It was a little stubborn, but it did come off. And that alone is something impressive in terms of details. The knob here on the side turns. It actually doesn't. A very, very cool miniature indeed. And for those of you that are interested, here are the measurements. Well, this is very rude of me, but I almost forgot about this other box that they sent me. I mean, they didn't send it separately. It was part of the same package. I just noticed it here on the side when I grabbed the ruler. So I'm thinking, let's open this other one next and kind of do one from each box to make it a little bit more interesting. So far, aside from the fact that the outside of the box is colored differently, we got the same 5 blue teddy bear pouches inside. This is pretty cool. So we have a little garbage can. Oh wait, it's not any garbage can, is it? It's a harmful waste garbage can. It says there waste battery, insecticide, and lamp tube. Doesn't have any wheels, but it does open, and there's nothing inside. This will be a very, very nice addition to my set whenever I'm creating some miniatures and I need to throw away some stuff, just so that I make everything a little extra fun. So this one comes with a nice little bow. And the box says, share a little sweet life. Sweet today, butter cookies, a classic and delicious snack. Whether paired with breakfast or afternoon tea, or enjoyed as a snack, butter cookies can bring you a delightful taste experience in any occasion. Well, it almost made me think that there's actual cookies in here. Alright, well, I didn't expect to see this inside. We have a whole bunch of pouches this time, and I have a feeling that the blue ones are just regular household items, in miniature form of course, and then this package over here comes with food items in miniature form. But let's open one and find out. Yep, exactly as suspected, although this is not food, it is definitely edible. So we got 2 drinks that initially I thought they're gonna say Pepsi because of those colors, but then obviously this is orange, like an orange soda or something. And then this looks like pretty much water or sparkling water. I don't think it says anything specific on the... oh, there it is. Cola. So it is technically a cola drink, I guess, but it's orange, so what can I say? Not very detailed, but you know, it's one of those little items that they look a lot better from further away, I guess. All right, now let's open one of these. First of all, the box itself looks very, very cool. This looks to be a clear plastic display box, and I'm guessing it's for the shoes, or whatever is there. I'm guessing it's shoes. I've never seen a completely black Ziploc style baggie. This is really interesting. Oh wow, okay, wait a second. These are actually pretty nice. And by the way, they have real shoelaces. I mean, you can see them in there as well. I guess the only thing I would complain about is the way they're cut over here, but it's only obvious from certain angles, and still, I mean, they look really good. They're very detailed, and I actually like this model as well, so maybe I'm a little bit biased because I would wear something like this. Now let's put them in the little display box and see how they look in there. Honestly, I've never put shoes in a display box or seen them in a display box, so I don't even know how am I supposed to do this. I mean, maybe they don't even have to pose a certain way, or it's not even a display box. Maybe it's just a storage box that, you know, you can store it in. I mean, store them in. All right, now we're going back to this little package. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what these are. We got a little crate or a little cassette or whatever you want to call it that holds bottles of milk. I don't think I've seen milk in bottles like this. So over there it says CAO Age UI. So it's Kauhui. Maybe it's an actual company I just don't know about. We should have 12 in total over here. Yep, All good. And then these dots are kind of like double-sided, so we can stick them to the inside of the crate. Here's the little crate, all blue, and also comes with a sticker. Well, it's actually 2 stickers. They say milk, daily fresh. So let's put those on real quick. And you guys know that usually I don't do this, I don't set things in place, but this time I am going to use the sticky dots because I want to see exactly how it's gonna look. It just hit me right now that I could just put it on the bottom of these bottles, peel off the sticker, and put it in that crate. Well, that took me a minute, and I hope you're still here with me. It does look pretty good, and I'm quite impressed with myself that I was able to get them all in nicely. I'd say this miniature got its fair share of time, so let's move on to the next one. I gotta be a little bit more gentle with these, otherwise I might break them. Oh, come on, really? Another garbage can? Well, at least this one is different. It's technically not a duplicate. It says food waste, bone, guts, leftovers. What is that for leftovers? Anyway, and peel. And it opens just like the other one. I actually like this one a little bit more because of the color. So the one time I should have went with the scissors, I didn't, and disaster happened. Let me try to find that one. I guess these are 3 different types of drinks. They all have a little bear on the top. I guess it's kind of like a gummy bear thing at the top. And I really don't know what's there on the bottom. This is a little bit random. I'm not sure what to think of it. So I guess it's a very good thing that we get so many of them, because some of them apparently are not very amazing or praiseworthy. Let me just put them down here real quick, and we're gonna open the next pair of shoes. Oh, and I forgot to address this basket, this shopping basket. I got it from Daiso. They recently opened one in the area, so I was able to go this past weekend, and I saw they had some miniatures. So I got this little basket, a very nice miniature dining table, and I was thinking maybe I can make some mini version on this table, or even some mini brands create. Then I got this thing which I know is to display our cars, but I thought I can use it as a work table as well, depending on the type of miniatures that we are creating. And then this last one is pretty much the same as the previous one, it's just that it's a lot bigger. So maybe if I need to lift it up a little bit more, or we need to display some stuff, you know, we can just put them on this. Or if I need more height, I can just use 2 of them, one on top of each other. And I think even the dining table fits here. Yep, look at that, even the dining table fits here, so this will be perfect. But anyway, back to the shoes. So I'm guessing pretty much all of them will be in these black bags. And then we also have the exact same type of display box or storage box. But let's see what type of shoes we got this time. Alright, I see you, KG Toys. These look even better than the other ones. And even though that cut part still bothers me a little bit, this one looks a little bit better. So this is a collaboration between Dior and Nike. So instead of Air Jordan, it's Air Dior. I mean, they might have collaborated, I don't know. Oh, this is a very nice and cool feature. Look at the bottom part. One says Dior, and the other one says Air Dior, kind of like here. I wonder if this part comes off. I mean, it shouldn't, but it would be cool if it does. These are very, very cool, and I'm gonna say it. If they fix this top part here where the cuts are, if they fix that, these are going to be better than the Mini Brands ones. You know, like the Mini Brands sneakers series. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I think it is better, or at the very least, I enjoy these more than those. And I'm extremely curious to see what you guys think about them. Alrighty, so I went back to my emails, and these 2 houses are called Dollhouse Mini Set Mystery Box, and it's listed on their website for $15.90 with 5 pouches inside. Speaking of which, I will include the links to these and their main website in the description of this video. Alright, so then this one, the Sweet Life box, is called Blind Bag Miniatures, and it costs $16.90, and it comes with around 30 to 35 little pouches inside. And then this one is, I think, the 12 boxes mystery box, but under that listing you can select different series, and I couldn't find this specific one up there, so yeah, maybe I have a special one or a yet to be released one. These series go from 109 to like 130. They do have another listing titled Mystery Box, Shoebox plus Mystery Shoes, and those are on sale. You can get 12 of them for $75. They also have a lot of different things, including purses, and now that I know about these, I actually wish they would have included a couple. But anyway, so you might be asking yourself, what is this tiny extra box over here? Well, they included a special edition separately for me, but you can find these hidden within the big box. And how fitting is this that I got a golden pair? I'm actually not sure if all special editions are golden, but they do have a sticker that will differentiate them from the rest. KG Toys has a campaign running where if you find a special edition, you win one extra mystery box, and if you collect 5 special editions, you get a big mystery box. And they did mention that the odds to find a special edition one are about 1 in 5, and that's not too bad. You can redeem your prize by emailing them or sending them a quick DM. And now my question is, do I get an extra one since I have a special edition mini right here? Yep, I definitely remember this one, but wait a second, it's not exactly the same. So we got a mini little camera, and I had a similar one from Temu. It's just that I don't think it had this part here. Honestly, I don't remember. Maybe it did, but what I do remember is that this has a battery inside, and I forgot if it actually makes a sound or it's the light that turns on or it's both. So let's see. Well, I guess it's both. It's a very cool miniature. I mean, when you think about functional miniatures, this is something that I guess many brands or Miniverse could have done, especially with the Mini Brands Home series, but oh well. Seeing a collaboration between Sony or Kodak and them to make something like this, that would have been cool. I was like, I swear, if it's another garbage can, I'm gonna lose it, even though it could have been a blue one. Well, I can tell you one thing for sure, this is going to be a very classy miniature. So we basically have a little bar situation here. This is our bucket for the ice, and yes, it does come with little ice. Let's add it all in there. I dropped a couple of cubes, but they're still on the set, so that's fine. I can still find them. Over here we have our drink, which is a Kivas Regal. I think over there it's saying aged 12 years maybe, and it's a blended Scotch whiskey. It's an incredibly tiny yet detailed miniature. I mean, the sticker is perfectly centered, the bottle looks nice, it doesn't have any big scratches or anything. Maybe we needed a little bit less ice in here so that we can cover part of the bottle. I'm gonna dump just a little bit out. We're gonna put the bottle back in there and then just dump a little bit more ice on top of it. Well, that's looking a lot better, isn't it? And we have this little white tray that we can place it on. And then check out these tiny whiskey glasses. Aren't they so tiny? And there you have it. A very, very cool miniature indeed. Oh, a Starbucks thingy. Is this like a Starbucks bottle of water? Well, I can tell you one thing. It looks a lot better than everything else we got in this little box. Now let's top it off with another pair of shoes. We got the same type of stuff. You already know the drill. I mean, these guys keep on surprising me. I really like these models. I mean, when I opened the Mini Brands ones, the sneakers, there were so many models that I was like, yeah, I don't think I would wear that. But all the ones I got from opening these boxes, yeah, I would wear. And again, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it the last time. The only thing that bothers me is the way these are cut over here. Other than that, I absolutely love them. And these seem to be indeed Air Jordans. And I don't know much about sneakers. It says here Familia, which I'm guessing it's a line of sneakers. I'm sure there's some of you out there that are more experienced with this. So please let me know in the comments, or rather let us know in the comments. Oh, I already like this one. Seems to be a trend with me. Everything that's edible has to do with food, drinks. I really like it, especially in miniature form. I mean, that's what we're talking about here, miniature form. But to be completely honest with you, the only thing I like about this one is the actual bottle of beer. I'm guessing it's beer. So this is Sound of Vitality Cass Fresh. Pretty sure it's beer, right? And then we have a beer over here. It's a little bit weird here where the handle is, but that's fine, kind of. I was gonna say it came with 2 straws, but they're not straws, they're actually chopsticks. Some very, very tiny chopsticks for the food, which is a little bit of a letdown. Maybe except these, but I don't even know exactly what everything's supposed to be. I'm guessing these are pot stickers over here. Is that like a fried egg or something? That's probably wasabi. I don't know what that thing is over there. And then this is some sort of meat, I guess. And this, at first glance, I would say it's a shrimp, although it might be something else. Either way, they were not very careful with the glue and all that. As you can see, there's stuff over here. There's a lot over here on top of this one. Unless it's not glue and it's something else. It kind of feels like resin, you know, like hardened resin. Well, this is cute. It's one of those things that you put, the mugs on. I know I saw it in stores, but I never, it was never something for me because I do not drink coffee. I mean, I do drink it, but I'm not actively searching for it, so to speak. And same with tea. I'm not a big fan of tea. I do have both for my guests, but yeah, not for me. So we got 4 mugs in total. Some of them came out of their mold better than others, I guess. As you can see, there's slight imperfections with the bottom. And then, I guess they just didn't clean it. So maybe if I was to really use this for something really cool, like a very nice little project, I could probably sand the bottom off and then just cover it in a different color or something. So there's a way to improve these. And again, for the price, you get quite a few, which then you can improve them however you see fit. But let's put some of them over here. And then I'm guessing this yellow one can go on the bottom part. And there you have it. A nice little mug holder, I guess, for your countertop in the kitchen. It's looking pretty good. And I can already think about a few things I can do with this. Oh my god. Monster and Red Bull. That is crazy. I wonder if they have deals with these companies or they're just kind of like doing their thing. Red Bull one looks really good. The Monster one, yeah, it could be a little better. I don't know if this respects a certain scale or not. I think they are a little bit, all over the place, but I really like the Red Bull one, even though normally I drink more Monster than Red Bull, I guess. See, that's my thing. I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea, but I do drink energy drinks. I usually have the ones that are 0, so there's no extra calories there, so at least there's that. But yeah, I know, they're not very good for you, but oh well, what are you gonna do? I am slowly but surely running out of space here, but it's fine. Once I open the last 2 from those little houses, I should have a little bit more space. Wait a minute, is this a mistake or is that how it's supposed to be? Don't tell me people are actually wearing 2 different color shoes. That would be crazy, but I wouldn't put it past today's society, I guess. So this one seems to be a little bit bent. We kind of fixed it, I think. Okay, that is better. Look at this. 2 different types of shoes. Again, I don't know if this is a mistake or was supposed to be like this or there's something special about them, but my gut instinct is telling me that this is a mistake. All right, I had enough of this. Let's make some proper room on this table. All right, that's much better. Now we can go back to opening. No way, this is a crate just like the milk one, but with Fanta. And look at these little bottles of Fanta that are called drink. So it's pretty much the same crate, just a different color and of course a different sticker. And I don't know how it's okay to put Fanta on the actual sticker, but not on the bottle. Either way, this time I'm not going to use the sticky things. I'm just going to add the stickers to this crate. And then, you know what? I'll add a few bottles in here just to see how it looks, but still without the sticky thing. See, that's the thing though, because if you use that sticky dot, it will actually all stay nice and straight, just like the milk. But oh well, you guys get the gist of it. Is it just me or that's very, very trippy? Let's see if we can do it the other way. Whoa. That was crazy. Did you guys even hear that? Let's do it again. Kind of sounds like an army marching or something. Okay, this is too much fun. I'll put it down and we're gonna move on to the next one. What in the world is this? Well, to be honest with you, I have no idea what this is. It's like we get these 2 little bowls that I don't think you put there because they don't fit there. So let's put the bowls over here, remove the dots, and take it one step at a time with this thing. Okay, so these things seem to be some sort of, it's kind of like a scooping thing based on the shape of it, you know? And then this is... I really don't know. It does have a knob over here, so I'm guessing this gets heated or something. Yes? No? I wish you guys were here with me live so I can ask you. Don't worry, we'll do a live at some point. So maybe you put these in there. No, what if we put the bowls in there? No, the bowls don't fit. This seems to be like a grill, so maybe this thing goes here or on top. Yeah, I think it goes on top, and then that's where you put the bowls. Yeah. And then I'm guessing these things go down here. So then you probably put stuff in here and it cooks over there. And then you can also cook things here on the top part. Otherwise, I cannot explain how this works. Or maybe you use this to scoop some embers, some hot coal or something, and you put it underneath here. And that offers you the heat for the top grill. But then I don't know why we have these. Unless you put something in them and then you cook them on top of the grill like that. Well, this is a fine example of me needing your guys' help. It does say something here, so I guess I could Google it right now. So it's RECOLTE. And if I'm not mistaken, the first E has that little thingy that the French use. Anyway, if you guys know anything about this, please let me know in the comments. I'm sure I can't be the only one that doesn't know anything about it. So on behalf of myself and everyone else, thank you for letting me know. And with that, we finished the two little houses. Let's open some more of these food items. Okay, well, one side of these looks bad, but this other side looks pretty good. So we got some shampoo. Well, okay, I'll take it back. This part doesn't look that great either, but it's passable if you have a miniature dollhouse and you're not very particular about certain things. I guess you can put this in there. Then again, I kind of got so spoiled by mini brands and their accuracy with stuff. Certain stuff, not everything, as we know. So we got a green one and another greenish, bluish, turquoise one. I know you guys keep giving me a hard time about my turquoise, my blues, and my greens. Sometimes they look one way in real life, and then when you edit the video and you add some color correction, they start looking a little bit different. Ooh, very nice. These are, I think, runner shoes, aren't they? Very nice indeed, and I don't think these belong to a specific brand, unless I just am very ignorant of the brands. It does say here SPLY 350, so here on the bottom part it says Boost, but that's pretty much it. We don't get any more information, so it could be anything. Unless, like I just said, it's just me not being very familiar with shoe brands. Here's another question for you guys. If you know what brand this is, please let us know in the comments. For a second there, I thought we got two left shoes, like left foot shoes. Now we're pretty much gonna go back and forth between food and shoes. What in the world is this? What is that, a tail? It's almost like a tart, but not really. Yeah, they look like egg tarts or something, or like creme brulee or whatever that is. Not very good. To be honest with you, KG Toys, I was very excited about this one because I like anything that's food related. But yeah, it's a little bit of a letdown. So far, the Red Bull can and the Starbucks bottle of water were the best ones in there. And here's the thing, in my opinion, and no offense at all, but if you can't have like really nice, good looking miniatures, then just focus on something else. Like, you're doing a great job with the shoes and some of the other items, but these ones, this box, not that great. Now these are really nice, like really, really nice. Well, I don't know what this thing is over here, but yeah. So it says over here, Bert by Boss coined highly.HEC. What the Melbourne? Did I try to say Melbourne, Australia? Why did they print this over here? It's the same on this other one. There's no mention of any company per se. I mean, there's a lighting bolt over here. There's another lighting bolt over here on the tongue. And let me try and see if I can figure out what's saying over here. So it says Off-White CO Nike 2007 zip tie. Well, I guess, I mean, they're looking really, really cool. I guess another mystery for the comments section. Hope you guys enjoy talking over there. I'm gonna jump in a little bit too, but I can't be there as much as you guys are. Alright, since we have more food items and less shoes, I think I'm going to divide them so that we open some food items and then we open some shoes. That way, once we reach the end, we have opened everything. I'm sure there's an easier way to explain that, but if you didn't get it, you're gonna get it as I open them. And it just so happens that we had enough food pouches to divide them with the shoes. Well, this looks a lot better than the other pastries we got. I would say that maybe this is a little cheesecake. This almost looks to be like a unfinished burger. The bottom part is probably bread, then there's some lettuce, then there's the meat, and this looks like the cheese. Unless it's something else and I'm completely, missing the point here of what it is. Alright, this is kind of nice. It's a little tart, I think, a strawberry tart, and it's heart-shaped, very cute, very romantic. All right, more alcohol, I guess. I think it's, oh yeah, it is the same. So this is the same brand we got with that little set where we put it in ice, and we pretty much got exactly the same label. It's just that the shade and the color of this thing is different. But let me tell you, they're looking pretty sharp. Now that we finished with the food pouches, we can move on to the shoes. Well, this is pretty crazy. I just realized we didn't get any duplicates yet. And I'm wondering, is that because this is a 12 pack, so you're pretty much getting the entire collection? And speaking of a collection, I'm surprised there's no checklist. Maybe that's something you guys should look into, because if someone just purchases 1 or 2 boxes and they want to purchase more, it would be nice to know which ones you need in order to complete the series. But anyway, there's not much I need to say about this pair of shoes. They look good, just as good as all the other ones. They're a little bit more simple and classic and straightforward when it comes to, you know, the design and also the colors. Seems like we got a new miniature. I don't know though if this is a beer or something else. Oh, I think it says right there it's a cognac. So it's Martel Cognac, cordon bleu, funded or established, I guess, in 1715. Is this some sort of fancy cognac? I definitely don't remember seeing it in our stores. But then again, if it's really fancy, it would probably be in those locked cabinets somewhere. We got some very vintage looking bucket of popcorn. Yeah, this one is not looking that great. Some sort of pastry. Oh, it's like a little bread. Round loaf of bread. I know you call a loaf of bread, you know, the other one. Do you call the round one a loaf of bread too? I would think so, but I'm not 100% sure. The bread itself is looking, you know, okay. Could be better, but I get it. I mean, you kind of get what you pay for. I just wish there was options to pay more and get a better quality. So we have 2 pieces in here. Okay, so I guess this is a little muffin. Doesn't look too shabby. What are those, chocolate chips? Raisins? They look more like chocolate chips, right? And then this is something very, very interesting. It's almost like a waffle that is turned into a taco. So I guess it's a waffle taco with some whipped cream in there and a little bit of chocolate syrup. Yeah, it's an interesting one, that's for sure. Still no duplicates. On the contrary, these shoes actually look very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I have never seen shoes like these. I bet these particular ones were very difficult to make, especially because look, they got the shoelaces through all of those little thingies. It's extremely detailed, especially when you think that many brands actually didn't even do laces. They just kind of printed them, or it was part of the actual mold. Here are the soles, which also look really nice and detailed. And then here it is from the back. See, for some of them, the cuts over here are not as distracting or obvious, but on some of the other pairs of shoes, yeah, it's quite distracting and obvious. More pastries. This one is actually really cute. It looks like a little sheep or a little lamb. I do not know what type of pastry it is though. And other than it being cute, I cannot say much more else about the details. Hello, here we go. We got some Christmassy stuff. This looks to be some sort of a chocolate dessert made out of chocolatey cookies, I guess. Or maybe it's a cake, a chocolate Christmas tree cake, cookie cake. It looks a little bit creepy with those holes, but at the same time, it looks pretty good. And then we have a little duck with the Santa hat. You know what? Both of them, pretty cool. I approve. A lot better than some of the other ones. We got some more Christmassy stuff, this time from Starbucks. Well, I don't think the cup is necessarily from Starbucks. It says Coffee You, but it looks very Starbucksy and definitely looks very Christmassy as well. And I gotta say, it's not too shabby. And then we have a can from Starbucks that says double shot milky espresso, which looks pretty darn good. Not like the monster can we got a while ago. Yep, GB approves of these as well. You know, the cool part about opening these is that you never know what you're gonna get. And over here, we got 2 Starbucks drinks. I do not recognize them, but then again, I'm not a very big coffee drinker or Starbucks client, I guess. To be honest with you, I don't even remember last time I purchased anything from Starbucks. These look okay, and I would say they're probably a Christmas type of drink. Okay, this pair is a little bit more classic, black and white. They're a pair of Nikes Air Jordan, but once again, look at the details. I mean, they did a phenomenal job painting this, lining things, and the fact that it's actual shoelaces here, I mean, that just takes it over the top. Oh, look at that. It's a cute little burger. It is a little bit spiky. I mean, those, what do you call them? Those sesame seeds are very erect. Yeah, they could have made it a little bit tinier, but everything else looks okay for the most part. I mean, considering how tiny it is and the fact that, you know, there's so many of them. And so, yeah, I don't know. Again, this reminds me of the Temu ones. What is this? Oh, okay. So it's like, yeah, exactly. The Mentos, a little cube thingy that you can, well, technically I think it's round, right? It's like a little barrel. And then there's these little cubes inside it. Yeah, it's not the best looking one. And then it's missing a sticker here on the back, which might be the way the real life one is. By the way, let's open the next one. Oh, we got a little dish over here, even though I'm not sure what it is. Maybe spaghetti or noodles with bok choy and something else. And a lot of fibers here. I mean, it doesn't look bad, it's just that I don't know what it is. Is this candy? I think I remember seeing something like this, but they were like little pieces, and weren't they like marshmallows, right? There's some marshmallows out there that are like this. Very interesting thing to put in a miniature form, but if it's not the marshmallow thing, then I guess these could go kind of like in the candy jar like this, you know? Just put them like that in a candy jar. Look pretty good. I think we finally got a different company here. Most of them were Nikes, and then some of them, I don't know what they were. I think it was this with the lighting bolt on them. I'm gonna put something underneath this because I hate that glare. Well, that doesn't help much. Maybe this piece of candy is tall enough. Oh yeah, that's much better. I was trying to do the same thing for this one over here, but it didn't work. So let's use another piece of candy. Oh, okay, these are Vans. Vans off the wall. Is that their slogan or something? I don't think I ever had a pair of Vans. I know at one point there was that meme about that guy, Daniel, and it was stuff about the Vans or something, and then he got a deal with them. It was like a whole thing. It was back when that website, Vine, was up. But anyway, that's neither there nor here. These are a pair of black Vans, and they look extremely good. Out of all the pairs, they are one of the most detailed ones. Alright, we got quite a few cocktails here, quite a few drinks. Again with the teddy bears, I don't know what's up with the teddy bears or gummy bears. And I get some flowers as well. These are very tiny though, and to be honest with you, I would have preferred if it was just the little cups or whatever you call them, empty, so I can make something else myself. Okay, this is, I don't know what this is, some sort of dish. It looks to be some type of balls on rice, and maybe that's avocado there on the left. It's not looking bad, but again, I just don't know what it is. Okay, this is a little bit, yeah, not that great. Looks like a sushi of sorts. Now this is more like it in terms of milk. We have I would guess half a gallon of milk, or maybe even less than that. It says milk, milk cosratic. I don't know what that means, or if it's even a word. So on the right, the red one, I'm guessing it's whole milk, and on the left, it's 2%, I think, right? Blue is 2%. Oh, I really like this pair. These are very holiday themed. They're very fall, Thanksgiving, Halloween. This orange looks pretty darn good. And again, it's another pair of Nike's Air Jordans with the logo here on the side and those nice stars. And I don't know if these models actually exist in real life, but if they don't, I mean, maybe Nike should look into this because they look really good. Well, I don't know what happened, but remember when I said there was 1 in 5 chances of getting one of those special edition ones? I'm a little confused now if that special edition was supposed to be part of this 12 box, or it's the extra one you get in your package like I just did with the golden ones, or is it 1 in 5 of these 12-pack boxes will have one that's special edition? I don't know, but unless there is a special edition pair of shoes in this last one, I probably got something wrong. Well, this is a lot nicer. Well, never mind. It has a hole in it. I was gonna say this brings me to kind of like Miniverse. It has very Miniverse type of vibes. But yeah, it came with a hole in it, and that's really not good. And it seems like they used some sort of pearls in there. Oh, okay. Didn't expect to see this. Isn't this some sort of alcohol that comes in this bottle? There's no name on it anywhere, but I do have a vague memory of seeing something like this. Here's something. I don't know what it is. I thought it's baby formula for a second, but that's just gibberish there. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Aptamil. It's either some type of laundry detergent or it's baby formula. These look to be 2 sponge cakes, maybe vanilla, and then this is strawberry. Again, very similar to all the other ones. Kind of okay, kind of detailed, but not really. I guess where KG Toys shines is with the ones that came in the little houses, and of course the shoes, which are next level. Oh, there we go. I mean, I was just talking about the special edition ones. I mean, what are the chances? These are definitely special edition. We got the silver ones and I got the golden ones that they sent me. So I guess now if I email them or DM them, they should technically send me an extra one, right? Now, what a cool way to end this video, right? With a special edition silver pair of sneakers. I had a lot of fun opening all these and discovering new minis. Thanks once again, KG Toys, for sending these to me. And thank you guys for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, or for being subscribed. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And now, as usual, you guys stay golden and keep on shining until the next video. Bye bye.